Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Terminus Zombie Survivors, our no-kill zombie run. Now, in the first episode, we had a couple of airy tiles. We ended up on a railway tile, and I showed off a new technique I've not showed in any previous run. Sometimes you can survive tiles even when there's a mega amount of zombies, as long as you can maim them in a situation where they can't harm you. And I think I showed that off pretty well. We managed to go to a fortified house and managed to trade for a shovel. We've got a good amount of water. Food is still our struggles. And we still haven't got a street map. So at the moment, we are running blind going north in the map. We did manage to craft an hammer, which is absolutely essential for a run like this, because now I have a way of repairing doors and windows if we find ourselves on a special tile. So let's continue with the run. Alarm clock I will go and pick up, because if it's working, it's not, it's broken, so I'm going to leave it. Machete spear, those are very good weapons. But I want to see what's in the house first. There's a zombie up here. So improvised attack would help us, but it's only 25% with certain tools. That's 50% with everything. And hitting when out of sight, we could run out of charges. I would prefer cat eyes over intuition, so I am going to just take the combat. It's a risk going there and leaving 4 AP. We know we can repair doors if we get planks. I'm going to take a little... Actually, no, I don't want to... I'm going to come in. I can move to there. I want him to move away from the doors and windows before I take him out. Axe and a hoodie, I'm definitely going to be getting that. And if he blocks it up, I'm just going to use a rag to move his head. Because, yeah, an axe is another good weapon. And the hoodie can get us a piece of cloth back. Going to have to secure this for the night. That plank can go on there, and if I can get an extra piece of cloth, we can put it on that window and we'll sleep here for the night. Hopefully, probably another 2 days for us to get up to Terminus, even if it's this side. Yeah, he did go where I thought he was going to go. Now, I could just take out his legs. What other options do I have? Don't really want it. We'll just use this and we'll make another spear. Now we can only move one. So he's got to move off that tile the next turn. Let's go down and close the door. We have got a cloth, haven't we? I just want him to be in the centre before I kill him. I can go there for 2.3 and I can repair the door. And then fingers crossed there isn't a zombie in there. What else have we got? Nothing in there, so it's pointless checking, and nothing in there. So even though this is an house with a 20% higher drop rate, you can still get nothing in some items. That's unfortunate. But I want to come down to here. Now we have 2 hours before it's dark. And all we want to do is just take out his body. He's just going to be an head sitting in the middle of the floor. Let's have a look at the condition of that axe. 57%, that's fantastic. It's a way for us... We could actually break this furniture down and get more planks. Because they're all dressers. Just remember to pick the planks up. Just in case I need to put more into a window or something. But our axe... Or sorry, our stone hammer is down to 90%, so it loses 10% condition. So I don't want to overdo this if I don't need to. But if somebody starts hitting something, I can repair it. Unfortunately, we got no food, so we are going to be in that situation again, where we've taken a lot of damage. I am going to have to set up another spear. And I do want to break down some of this gear down here, what I'm not going to be wearing. So, like, them two can be broke down. We've got some AP. Let's do it this turn. Give me some rags back. Anything else I'm not going to be using. I need all the weapons I can. And that still has 3 charges, so I don't want to break that down. Can make nail skewer. We can actually make a makeshift armour. If we learn the... I don't think I'm going to be doing bone glue in this one. We could put the tape and the glue and give us a free dodge. Which I think is going to be useful. Actually, I can use the clothes store book. We could just read it, but no. That's fine. I'm happy with that. And we'll do them on the next turn. we have still got 1 hour before our trait quiet kicks in. And we've got no gloves, have we? No, we already looked at. So let's get the makeshift armor done and let's put that on. So it says there, wearing this will give you the blocks 1 zombie attack. If we had another piece of tape, we could make a second one. Is there anything on those I am going to use? The only thing I could probably craft is a small flashlight, but I would rather have a normal. So I think in this case I am just going to dump them. Unfortunately, we did sell our books, so we got no books to do, but we have got some crafting up here. And we'll have an early night if we need to. Keep that water up because it would stop the damage we're taking. A couple of more fast turns. Energy and morale is really low, so I do need to be sleeping pretty soon. I just want to go 1 more turn. Tired and depressed. Okay, we've got the spear, so we've got a good spear and a 20% one. We could make another spear, but we need to sleep. And I think I'm going to spend all my AP on that book. Even though it's only 0.9 morale for 1 AP, it's better than nothing. And let's have an early night. Heal until fully restored, because we've got a lot of energy to fill up. And that zombie in there, it will allow us to sleep because we can't see it. But if we could see it, then we'd have to put it into a rag before it allowed us to sleep. So yeah, got 3.7 on that turn. So we're gaining slightly more with the blanket. We still want to search the rest of this building in the morning and then get straight off the tile. I'm hoping we get up a little early. 4 o'clock, that's good enough. And unfortunately, we had no street map. This is... And again, if we hadn't got that map fragment and got all this, we wouldn't have known this route. So I want to try and find a northern exit. Because we know to the left is no good. The fortified house is to the right. So we want to try and find an exit up there in the next morning. So do we have a lot we can do? We could just set up another spear. I think that might be a good call. Because there's nothing else on there. Compression bandage could be useful, but it would use up all our rags. So I don't want to go down that route. Yep, another spear it is. And let's get the water drunk. I am going to keep these bottles still for the moment. They're only weighing 0.05, so it's barely putting any encumbrance on us or any weight into our bags. We're keeping the gloves. We probably don't even need 2 pieces of gear, but because they're low condition at the moment, one good piece of gear, 1 good denim jacket could replace both those. And we have still 2 cloths and a little bit of thread. But we don't have a needle, and again, our needles only do like 2% at dex 0, so it's not worth it. So, satiety, we are taking damage. But it's only 0.2 because I'm keeping our hydration up. So that's fine. Let's get some AP. And I want to be up by that door. I'm not going to... Would it be good to take that cloth? I've only got 2 pieces of cloth, so yes. So let's go up to that window. We could get more planks by breaking more stuff down, but we're good. Or are we? Let's get 2 planks. Like I said, it is a backup weapon. I'm happy with where our AP is. Next turn will be up, so is there anything? Let's just put 1 into that. Fighting knife broke, so unless I get another knife, I can't even finish that. Because we did have to use it for combat. 6 o'clock, it's light, we're up. Let's start moving, see what else we can get. So we know over there there's vitamins. We've got no drugs on us at the moment, except for the antibiotic, so it might be good to get that. And there might be another room to the north. So yeah, vitamins will give us energy, just in case we can't sleep when we get onto the Terminus run at the very end. We could go and look out the door. We have more than enough out. Actually, not out the door, it's into another building. Can anybody get to me? No. I could close the door, But then I'll be wasting AP to open it back up next turn. That's fine. Okay, they have blocked me exit into that room, so I'm just going to call it quits on that room. They will all come up to the door, and then we can leave out there. And that's why I wanted the shovel. Now, you can get down to me here. We could bait him down into here, close the door, and then run round here. But we still have to clear the debris. So we've got 16 AP, so we might be able to do something. Tough zombie. We would have to take out your body for you to not to attack us, and then back up as well. And then there's another tough zombie there as well. We've got to do something with this guy. He's just too strong. Even if we've got to ruin this axe. Down to 3.5, we could probably find something a bit suitable for that. Pliers. Can do it only on a very small chance. We'll take the risk. Okay, didn't pay off. Now, the zombie can move a lot. We could go up to there, but we would be still in the movement range of this guy. So I'm just trying to find somewhere. That square there. We're out of range, so all these 3 zombies should come up to that door. He hasn't seen us, so hopefully he goes left. And if he sees us and comes down south, either way, next turn I've got to go up and take him out. And when I say take him out, it's just his body. Just need to make sure we're still on 0 zombie kills. So the best case scenario, zombie comes down to me for the SWAT. Now, I could probably run up there and clear that with the shovel. I'm going to have to take the risk. And it is a big risk because I don't know how much I'm clearing. 2.1 debris. I can just about zone. Oh no, I can't zone. I would have to be all the way over here. Luckily I can get there. This guy's no problem because he can't hit me. He's a 0 attack. So this guy can't get to me. This guy can't get to me. And then next turn I've got to run back up there. So I need 15.8 on the next turn, which I will have. Let's keep that water eye. We are down to 23 hours of water now, so we've only got enough till tomorrow morning. It's amazing when you got like 3 days water and you think you're fine, and then all of a sudden it soon goes away. So again, I have got enough to go through, and we are going to be going, but we don't know what we're going into. Research centre. That's not good. This is probably one of the most deadliest places on the map. I need to run from this research centre to that point as quick as possible. But I need AP to do that. This thing is like 3 tiles wide. And we know there's too many big zombies for me to go back. It's the risk. What do I want to do? Taking the lockpick is going to be a very good one. But let's get some AP, see if anybody comes to me. If we can keep to the south and find that exit on the left-hand side without getting crowded. Because it is definitely the left-hand side, isn't it? Yeah, and we might have to clear another debris. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow you to move these menus, so I don't know how far I need to go for this guy. As you see, there's just so many zombies here. We could probably take you out with the spear, your body, so you can't damage us. But I can't take out everybody. Could probably take you out and back up. 1.3. 3.7 back, that'll be 5. As long as I can take his body out in one attack, I think we can. We have come to the end of the tile, so it's not as bad as I thought. That spear's broke, but that's why we've crafted the other one. And if we could find a knife, that will be the best case, so I can finish that last spear off. So you can move a lot, but I can easily run past you. Because you're not a problem. He's the only one that's an issue. So if I go up to there, he can't get to me. And then I've just got to make sure whatever's up here I can deal with. Scientist zombies. Don't really face scientist zombies very often, so I don't know how strong they are. We could go there. No, I think I'm going to have to back off. You could not get to this square. So if I go to this square, take the body out of this guy. These shouldn't be able to get to me now. And then I'm going to hopefully try and run past them the next turn. I'm looking at what's on the floor. Because of this out of stock scenario, everything's empty. So yeah, we want to take out the body with the spear. Let everybody come to us and run round. We do need to keep that water up because we're taking a lot of HP damage. I do need to minimise it, and I keep forgetting to take the water every turn. We did pick up some energy drugs. Don't think I need to use them quite yet. The morale isn't great, and I've got no items to do morale. So I think in this situation I need to try and run past everybody. I'm looking at ranges. So this group here, nobody can get to that square, and I've just got to hope I don't run into more, or I could just take the bodies out of these. And then it doesn't matter if they can get... Yeah, we'll do it. Tuck your arms out. We'll do the same with you. And then we've got an axe to deal with this other guy. Just got to make sure none of these zombies can get to me and they can't crowd me. That's what I'm more interested in. Because even though they can't attack me, if they block me in, we're not having a good time. So yeah, hydration's all up. We have still got that one free attack. I think I need to put some into it, even though it's not much AP efficient. I just need to put some into morale. So we've got 16 HP. I'm looking for the exit on the left-hand side. You can't get to it. No, none of these can get to it unless there's zombies to the north. I could probably clear this debris in 4 AP. I can't believe we ended up on the research tile. So I'm going to get 8. I'll get 11.5. Let's make sure we get that water dealt with before I forget about it. So let's have a look. 8 to go through. 15.3 I'll be on. I want to check this. Maybe it can drop a grenade or something for me. Now, the first thing I should have looked for is it broken? It is broken. It's got no fuel. So what have you got in there? A bioreactor core. So that's used for one of the endings. It's got 12 zombie heads in there. 5 pieces of steel I'll definitely take. That would be nice to be able to break down into steel. How much am I willing to add on? Let me just have a look at how much that decrafts to. I swear you can get it. 3 scrap metal. So that will put me at 12. If I can get away with having 2 metal sheets on me. 1.4. I need to take the rag. Those are really important. And I'm willing to give up the plank. We could be up to 15 steel. What can I do for 15 steel? Because I don't think we've got any of the good recipes like the axes and stuff. I just need to make sure that me taking the steel can give me a recipe to make with it. Two wires down there. None of these are any good. No. If we'd have got the axe recipe, I could have crafted an axe. If we'd have got the hammer recipe, I could have crafted an hammer. It's not worth me taking the sheets. They're just way too much. In that case, take the planks back. Those are more useful as a backup weapon. Actually, we might be able to use that as a weapon. But those are just so good. We'd be up to 1.9 AP. But those are really good for... Yeah, we'll ignore them for this run. Scrap plastic's not going to do much, but there is some recipes that has that. And then next turn I'm zoning. And as far as I can tell, nobody can get to me. We have been to one of these sites in a previous run, in the last run actually. There is a military truck on the opposite side, and I think there's some up towards the top. But yeah, very deadly place this is. And it's only right if you come in and doing a tricky run that it's going to send you to a place like this. But that trading for that shovel actually helped us out massive, more than I thought it was going to. I was expecting to only be able to use it on the tiles to get to Terminus. I did forget about tiles like this. Now, you can't get to me. I do want some AP, but I do need drugs to get this health back, or some food. So we might have to be a bit more risky with doing this. So neither one can get to there. Wooden bat's no use to me. I need food. You've seen me for the window, so you'd have to break the window. Street map is really good. What's down here? Guidebook. Fanny pack, knit gloves, jacket, and a rag. How many rags are we up to? 4. I don't need to go out my way for that. I'm more interested in food. But the street map, that's allowing me to plan the run. Rotten milk's no good. So where are we going to be leaving? We need to do a street map. I need AP. Oh, you actually used the door like a sensible person. So there's a zombie up here. So let's have a look on the street map. I need to spend the AP on doing this. Please find a 2. There's a 2 for 4. 2 houses. So wherever I go next, there's an house. Can't go that way now because he's blocking it. The only way I've got is to deal with that guy. I forgot to pick up the still, but we did just see that the still, there's not many recipes we can do. Let's go to the zone point and let's take your body out. We're not using that axe anymore unless we desperately need to. That saved us. Now, he can't attack us because his attack is 0, and we're going to be zoning 11.5. We won't have much on the other side, but let's keep that water up. We do still have another spear we could craft, but we still need that knife, and we haven't found another knife. Just making sure there was nothing I missed in here. No. Could have been a car or crops down this side, but could save the run. But I think at this point, I don't think it's worth the risk, or is it? Crops will stop the HP loss. I'm never going to know if there's crops there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, big one to the left. I can move one over here. Can't get to me. Keep that water going. We're on our last bottle of water now. Morale's really looking dire. Think I will just pop the energy drugs. I might just have to use that book out. It's not going to give me much. But it's better than nothing. It's coming into night. So this is probably where we're going to be stopping tonight. Where's your range? So if I go there, you're going to see me. At least I can get in. What are we looking for planks? We've got 4. I don't need any more. Antibiotics, weak vitamins. I'm going to have to take any drugs I can find. Okay, unfortunately, it's the energy drug. Yeah, and I forgot to do the water on the last turn. We could just go and cover up the window. We know we can't do planks. Granola bar, that's food. We'll take them both. Eat that straight away. So we will gain health on the next turn, finally. Could do with really blocking up that. How many we doing with cloth? 3. What have we got? Windbreaker. It's going to be a cloth and nothing there. There's a cloth there. There's a couple of broken doors. I need AP. We are going into the night, so they shouldn't really be coming after me unless somebody sees me for that window. I'm tempted to just repair this. Pick up the plank to replace the one I've just used. Oh, we forgot to pick up the books. Gonna have to go back for it. Intuition, cold adaptation. I can't imagine us finding another trading house, but I do want to be prepared unless my AP goes above 1.4. So we can't craft that because we haven't got a knife, and I'm pretty certain we can't craft a knife. We do have the scrap metal. We don't have the rangs or the bandages. And even the weakest knife would take 4 rags. We could get 1 rag back from there, 1 rag back from there. We could be up to 4. We could make a knife to make another spear. Fingers crossed this could be the last night to sleep before we can get up to Terminus. We have 4 bullets. I could have done with a bit more bullets than that. We can get rid of diseases, so if we have to eat rotten meat, that's fine. I can get rid of the disease straight away. Morale we're going to get back because of sleeping. I think we need to learn intuition. It allows me to attack if zombies are out of sight. But because my morale's so low, I think I'm going to go to sleep immediately. We won't need as much sleep because we're on the sofa. Unfortunately, the morale's only got back to 10 and I've got no way of recovering it. We don't have an alarm clock because the alarm clock we found was broke. So what can we break down that's on us? That's no use, so let's break that down. We do have 6 kilo unbagged. We could get rid of planks, but I'll use them as my favourite weapons on the next one. Get rid of 2 of those. I think a street map is where I've got to go. Get some AP, spend that on the next turn. Now he has seen me from down here. I was going to go run up there and cover it, but that's fine. We've got a torch. And we can't sleep at the moment. It won't allow us to, because we haven't got... If we had an alarm clock, it would. So we've got our HP. I'm just going through everything, make sure I'm not missing anything. Street map. I'm looking for 2s. 2 for 4. House and a library. There's a 1 for 4 there. The main thing I am looking for at the moment is the railroad. Well, we know the railroad hasn't crossed. Oh, it crossed there. Another 4 there. So it looks like there's no link in between any of this. There's a 2 right up the corner there. I might have to do that next turn. Unless we have to do combat. And because we slept so early, I should do with really fighting this guy. How many torch charges we got? 3. I'm going to have to use it. Okay, a police officer there. That's fine. Let's take the body out of this guy. Let's go up to the window and find out what he is up there, because he was doing a lot of damage. I did say about using the planks. We could just actually board up this window. If anybody else comes and fights it, they're not going to be able to get through. There's 19 on that door. I think I want to come over here and collect this. I think I've got enough to fight whatever's there. So it's just that police officer one. We've still got an axe for a little bit. Let's just use it. 2 heads at the door now. They're no threat to us anymore. How are we doing with planks? Down to 3. We'll go and pick up the plank down here. And we've got no AP, so we can't do the street map. I'm actually thinking of going here. The reasons is I don't want the bonus of the chair. I want to go 2 turns just to get the morale back on the sleep. I could actually unequip the blanket as well. Just looking if there's anything else I need to do. Street map, I think that's the only way. We need to try and find out what that 2 is there. How cheap can I get it? 6.4. Electronic store in an house, that's not going to be Terminus. No, I think Terminus is this side. We can get a 2 for 9. We've got 1 more turn before we sleep. But our HP is really dropping down even with this water, and this water's nearly gone soon. Let's try and get 2 up here somewhere. If I can see the railroad, then I know Terminus is near it. It's 2 houses. I got a feeling Terminus is all the way over here. And currently I've got no way. We've got an house, an house, an house, an house. I've got to have that 2 up there. So I'm going to go 1 more turn. The reason is if I move away from here and find out Terminus is in the top left, I'm going to kick myself. .1, we'll just take it. Military base and checkpoints are no. There's nothing else there. There is a 1 in there, but there's no railroads going up to it, so Terminus is not there. Terminus is this side. And I did sort of suspect that at the start. Because we said about coming up for the middle, up to the middle of the map. We just ended up on the left-hand side. And that's also mean that clothing store will link up to the research centre there. The restaurant will link up to the research centre possibly, and there's another link there, which will be to the research centre. So yeah, we've just got to go up this house path and then do a search when we're closer. And I don't think there's anything I can do now. Nothing to even read anymore. Well, I can just put whatever we've got into that book until it's no good. So now it's only going to give us a 0-1, so it's just pointless to carry it. Let's try and sleep again. Hopefully we can get a couple hours sleep. Okay, we've got 2 hours sleep, 6 o'clock. I do want to search in here because food is what's really costing us, and water's going to be costing us soon. We've got 1 little sip left in that bottle. Going to go up to the door, but I'm not going to go in there. But actually we know there's 2 heads there, so we can't go that way. How are we doing with cloths? 4. I think we need to come up here and try and find another route. I need to search this house. But we know the next one's going to be an house as well. Can't get out the window there because of that. So let's get AP. How many sips in that bottle have we got? This is the last one. We're now out of water. And we didn't get any location for parks anywhere near. There was the park was all the way down here. Now we could just zone out. Go to another house. Cut our losses. Now we haven't woke that guy up, so we haven't got to rush to zone. How much are we getting? 12.4. So in that case, I am going to rush the zone. Oh, that just saved us. Crops in front of us. I can just eat a load of fruit and veg. Okay, so where do we want to go? 10% less to travel, less to skill, or less audible sounds. I'm going to go with skill for search. Need to see your range. You can't actually get to us. And I can't search these, and they are harvestable. Water level sufficient. You can't get to me, but I might have to fight you on the next turn. I'd rather not. Just allow us to harvest whatever's underneath me. Even the seeds I can eat. I'm not going to be doing any planting, so I'm just going to eat it. And that's going to help my morale get up. Because that's one of the big problems we've got. Oh, that's just fantastic. I'm not going to waste any of the food. So what do we need to do? We need to take your legs out, really, or your body out. He can't get to us. Just need to deal with the threat first. So I need 5.4. Let's eat with the planks. You got no arms anymore. You can't. You're no threat. And that's good. One hydration's going to cap us out. The morale's going to nearly cap us out. And then we'll eat that again next turn. Oh, I can't believe in the situation we was in to where we are now. You can't get to this, so I'm going to harvest this tile as well next turn. That's going to start healing my health up. About 1 a turn, or close to it. See that carrot? Morale's looking good. Getting a lot of AP a turn now. And we're gaining 1 health a turn. And there's some more crops here. And like I said, we're just going to eat the seeds. That's 2.5 food there. It's not a lot. Better than nothing. We're back on track, guys. So you can follow me as much as you want, but you can't attack me. So I'm happy with that. You're only moving 1 square, so that's fine. I want to get into the building, get some visibility. What's up there? Fresh carrots. It's amazing what a tile does. That last tile, I was good as defeated. I thought that was the end of the run. But no, we're still in it. And some beer on top. That's another morale item. But we've got a good amount of food here now. The first ones I really want to be using is the lettuce. So they give 1 hydration, 2 satiety, and 3 morale. So when we drop down to next turn, we'll be dropping on 21 morale. We can get back up to max. And we'll be dropping to 28 satiety. We can get back up to max. How are we doing with planks? Got 3. I don't need to pick up any more. Where's the next door? Right next to me. I've got 14 AP. Okay, big guy in there. I could do with really taking him out. Because I can't get into that room where he is, and I can't get to the guy behind you where you are. I think I am going to be using the plank. I would need to pick that head up in a cloth. We've got 4. I can afford to do it. But make sure you drop the head before you move. Otherwise, it costs you more AP. So now we're back down to 1.3. Is there a plank under me? There is. We'll take that to replace it. And then we can use that to smack this guy up. This one can actually get to me as well. Let's take this guy's body out. There's a few planks around here I can pick up. I could get down there for 2.7. I've got 2 attacks to take your body out. We don't want to use the stone hammer. We don't. Actually, we might be able to get away with that. It does a tremendous amount of value and you can't attack me. Fantastic. Potent antidepressants. Street map. Now we find a second street map. Beer and thread are good. Potent vitamin sweater and work gloves are good. Windbreaker and a pillar. Pillars are really good. We can actually put the blanket back on now. Definitely want to be getting you. Have we got the gloves still? We have. I do need to remember to put them gloves on when we're attacking, because it does give me 20% damage. Okay, we got no AP. And antidepressants is morale. And before I forget it, let's eat a lettuce. We're looking good across the board again. Hydration is not going to get as much as satiation because the hydration on these vegetables aren't much. Let's make sure we take the gloves off because we don't need to attack anybody. You are blocking up the street map, but I don't need it. Beer and thread, yep, that could be good. The only problem with not taking the legs out so they've got movement is they can block your searching items. All good. What's in there? Windbreaker and a pillar, yep. We'll take it. I won't equip it yet, the pillow. I do prefer the pillows over than the blankets. Even though they give the temperature, that gives you the better sleep quality. Actually, we'll just equip it. We don't have any AP, so let's pass the turn. And we want to move straight onto the next house, which is on the right. We know there's crops here, so there won't be crops up here. I've never seen a zone with 2 crop fields. Go up to the door. That's our way out, but I want to wait. Actually, no, I need that plank because we've been using quite a few for fighting. Wait at the door, we'll get the AP. HP still healing back, that's what I'm really happy about. Can't use any of this at the moment. We could actually use 2 seeds. But no, I want the morale from these. We could break down some gear because we've got some extra stuff on us that's weighing us down. Now this jacket's about to break 1.4. It might be better to equip something else. That has defense on it. So let's break this down now. That is only down to 1.3. Both these have fairly good condition. So I think I'm going to break that down. I don't even think we need 2 pieces of gear at the moment. It's 10 degrees. I think if I just put the windbreaker on, I could probably get rid of the sweater as well. We'll just keep it on us for the moment. I don't think I'm going to find a trade nice, but again, I know as soon as I drop it, we're going to find one and I'll have nothing to trade with. Let's get some health back on the next turn. We need to find water now. And we are going to another house tile. Now, you can't attack us, so that's fine. 12 to get through. I can't do it this turn. 23.9. I would waste 4 AP, but it could convert into energy. Unless I want to put 4 AP into intuition. Because we are running out of torch uses, and I am going to have to start fighting in the dark. We did have an exit to the north as well, which has appeared now. I didn't see earlier. But what was that one? We don't actually know what that is. Let's take the guaranteed house. We know it's not going to be Terminus. Okay, 2 to the south. You can't get to me. You can. So I need to move 2 tiles up. Just to be safe on this turn. Just in case you see me. Big shopping list now is wood and a new weapon of some kind. Can just easily take your legs out to cut you down, which might be worth it. Let's have a look. We can take another lettuce. 2 turns, I'll have another lettuce. Just keep that morale high. Let's go there. Oh, more crops. After all the trouble we've been into, and now all of a sudden we've been finding crops everywhere. I think I need to take this guy's legs out. Don't want to use a shovel. Is it worth just using a plank? Yeah. You can only move 1 now. You can move a bit further. I would like to go and take you out. I'd need 2.9 to get... I've got plenty. And I think this guy's more concentrated on the survivor. We will save you at some point, survivors, but not on this run. I'm happy to use a little more condition on this. You can still attack me, so I am going to have to do... Again, we took his legs out and look at his movement. He still has a massive amount of movement. But I cannot turn down all this food. You can't get to that square, so let's go and harvest that. And hopefully you don't block up the square. Of course he blocks up the square. Now he has killed that zombie, so I would like to go in there. Nick gloves and a cooking pamphlet. We have got quite a few gloves. Attack and crafting. I don't think I need to pick up another one. Vitamins and medicine could be good. That's going to be HP. There is a blockage to our right. We wasn't going that way, but it would be nice to know what it was. I think I need to secure this tonight. So if that's the case, we know there's two big guys at the bottom. We know this is broke, which I can repair. There's a piece of wood there. And I want this crop, so what I'm going to have to do is kill this guy. And then take his head. And then try and enter for that window. Next turn. Okay, there is a zombie come up to the south. If I go into either one of them squares, he will see me, but he... Okay, it's allowed me to go past the survivor. Normally it doesn't allow you that. Normally you can't pass survivors. Oh, actually I can't do the square survivors on, so I can't get any of that loot. I've got a lighter there. Two turns. We could actually do a meal, but we've got nothing else to put in for vegetables, but there's not that many good vegetable recipes. That guy disappears from the south. I think I've got a plank left. I can repair it and secure this for the night. You are going to enter the building, so I'm going to back up one. And that will give me a little bit of energy. Let's take your... We can't use the spear anymore, really. That's just so much damage. I don't want to use it. We could actually use the gun. No. What I was thinking of doing is using the gun, attracting them people around here, leaving out here, and then the survivor will fight him for us, and then he'll move off that square. That's what I'm hoping to do, because I want that vitamin and medicines. And I think I am going to do that. Oh, nearly cost the run then. Still in the 0 zombie kills, but nearly it wasn't. Nothing in the corner. Bible and a guidebook. Well, Bible I need, because it's going to be a way to get morale back. That was really what we were suffering with. I'll take that just in case I got nothing to spend it on. And actually, I think I want to go there and close the door. Because if you're going to be doing fighting, I don't want to be a part of it. And I'm going to stand here. Normally I don't like standing in a corner, but there is a door there for me to get out if I need to. Okay, we left it a few turns before we eaten. That's fine, I'll save the rest. I just want to make sure we're making the best of our morale. I think I might just sleep now. Or is there anything... Actually, no, let's put it into that intuition in case I have to fight. So that survivor has moved off that tile now. Which gloves are the worst ones? I think I want to keep the attack ones because I think those might save us at some point. Yeah, definitely worth doing what I did. I mean, knit gloves and a cooking pamphlet. I probably will go down for them. And the survivor might have actually some good stuff if he doesn't survive the fight. So yeah. Hoodie, towel, match, sweaters, fighting knife. Especially the fighting knife, that allows me to craft the spear. So I am considering going down there and continuing that fight. I was continuing getting them nutkids. No, this is more important. We've got one turn on our torch. Was there a torch in there anywhere in there? Yeah, there was a small flashlight. Lighter, fire axe, axe. That's going to set us up for the rest of the run. Let's let the extra AP convert into energy. Okay. Somebody zoned in. I was hoping I could get away without that happening. Unfortunately, I am going to have to do my torch use here. And both these I am going to have to kill. Or at least take out the power. Oh, I'm running low of weapons. Probably going to have to be you. To take out the legs. Take out your body and then switch to something else. Cover the window this time. How many covers do we have on us? We have got a few, so I am going to cover this as well. Maybe it'll stop it from happening again. Just don't want them to hit that door. It is about to break. Do we have a wood on us? We do. I think I need to go straight for there and hopefully I can get the torch before the zombies try to attack us. Okay, definitely taking all the food. Definitely taking the knife, the axes. Not taking the match. And they have a working terminus. I can find out where it is. Flashlight. This is just tremendous stuff. Morale items. Sushi's no good to us, so we'll leave that, but we are up to 1.6 now. Do we have another plank? I don't know if that knocking will attract this guy over. But I've got no more cloth. No, I've got 2 pieces. And we know them 2 are the 2 I've just dealt with. If I need to, I'll go back down there next turn. Let's have a look at what we can do. We want some morale, so we'll eat the lettuce. And we need hydration, but unfortunately we didn't get water. That's just straight satiety, and that is, but we can't use them yet. And that's straight satiety. But they are stale. Can't use anything till next turn. What are the weapons are looking like? Actually quite good. Fire axe is good. And we can actually use the shovel. Get rid of this one and then use that one as the one to clear stuff out. We could just drop the steel because we know we haven't got recipes. But you know, as soon as I drop it, we are going to get a recipe to make an axe. I think the most important thing I can do now is listen to the radio and find out Terminus's exact location. Up in the top right, by where the dangerous zone is the worst case scenario. Let's have a look. Don't you know it? We're on the other side of the map. So much for doing this in 5 days. It's probably going to be more like 6, 7. We can get about 3 tiles, so we could probably do that, get up to about here. Yeah, sometimes you have to take a chance. With no street map, you can't sort of plan too far in front. You just got to go. And again, some of these locations we didn't have access to leaving from because it was full up with zombies. We just went out the only one that was a viable solution. Okay, let's come down here and pick up that. We could start breaking down stuff. Actually, no, even better. We did say about learning that intuition book. Now I can learn it 10% faster. Okay, we'll have to get down and do that fight. How many uses was on that torch we found with them? One time I can use it. Not ideal. Because I've got to spend 1 AP to uncover it. 0.5 to open the window. 0.5 to close it. That's 2. It gives me 7 to attack. And there's 2 there. The good thing is we do have a lot of good weapons now. So we want to start with the big zombie because he's very strong. We'll get the axe ready. That's about to break. Lose their capability of attacking us is the most important one. Shovel. Let's get rid of this one. I've still got 4 AP. Your legs are gone. And I've got 1 more hit on the other axe. That's fine. I think I've done as much work as I can on that turn. Now, how the zombies are coming up the top, I don't know, because they haven't seen me. And there's another one down here. We do know he didn't have much left. So we could just do it with the shovel. Gonna cover it, but there's somebody hitting at the top. I'm gonna stay here, wait for the other guy to come. It still has 12 health. Have I got another plank? I don't. Let's just break down the stuff I know I'm not gonna use. I'm not gonna use that. That will give me a rag. We'll keep the best of these 2. We can get rid of the hoodie. I don't use them. We've got a couple of pair of gloves. I really want to be sleeping. Now, what I could actually do is go up to here and close this. I've got to try and sleep, otherwise it's going to be midday before I get up. Let's put an energy drug on. And let's just read them books. If anybody attacks, we'll go and deal with it later. We have looted these 2 rooms. I'm happy to leave the tile if I need to. I would like to do a street map. At least get access to there. 244. Yeah, that's a good call. So it's a gas station onto an house. Could do with trying to find a link from that house onwards. So again, I'm looking for 2s and I'm looking up here. About 7.5. So a house does go onto a church. And there is another location down here. I could try and find that one there. Now we know we can't get to the gas station, but we was planning on going to the house anyway. So that's out the northern side. And because we took the drugs, energy shouldn't be an issue because that's going to give us +1 energy for 8 turns. I could also stack that with the 1.5. Or even the 1. Let's take it. So now we're going to gain 2 for the next 4 turns and then 1 for the next 4 after that. And let's move up to the window when we can. Okay, they've stopped hitting, so that's good. We could have really done with taking all our cloths back. But we have got 5 on us, that's fine. As long as I take this one, I'm happy. We're probably not going to sleep now on this night. 8. Bit of an eye cost. So yeah, house. Or if we want to take the blockage out, which is 5 AP to take that out, we could zone out that side, run through the gas station, and then that will cut 2 houses off, but then that will also cut 2 loot off. Loot-wise, we're actually looking pretty good. I have forgot to eat for the last few turns. So I am going to eat some of these, even though it's not doing much for the morale. But it's capped out satiety, hydration. We need some water, really. We're good with food now. So decisions. Do I want to go and loot 2 houses? Or do I run through the gas station to get to an house? I think I might even attempt the gas station. So that means I need to be there. There's a big one hitting the bottom, but there's already 3 on that tile. I want to be max AP, so I will be... So I need to use 6. Let's try and get that intuition book. Because we do have torches, but both of them are out of charges. And some of the weapons we got, we will be using soon. We're down to 1.5, but you've got to remember we've got no backpack. The fanny packs, like I said, they wouldn't really do much. Clear with shovel, and we'll use the weakest of the shovels. And again, this is just going to be a run through. If there's anything on the floor, pick it up. I think I want to wait one more turn. Spend 4 AP in that book. What's a tomato? 3 satiety, so I'll use that next turn. We did have a knife. I did forget to pick that up. We can make another spear. But we're not going to do that in the daytime. Yep, the last couple of tiles have been very, very good to us. And I think that is a great place to call this episode. So we've got our food finally back on track. We've got a great amount of weapons. We are a little low on water, but we are going to be getting some water from the fruit and veg and also the beer can we picked up as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed the series. And I'll be seeing you again next week for the conclusion of this run. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching.